Hi, welcome to Driving TV, and I hope you are well, and welcome to another Friday. And in this episode, we're going to talk about the types of signals we have on the UK roads. Let's start the episode. Okay, so the types of signals we have. Whenever we hear the word signal, we think or we understand that the only signal we can use is the indicators. That is what we think, that is what we understand, that signal means indicator, only indicator. But when we talk about signal, is it just the indicator we use as signals, or is it anything else? So let's break it down and talk about how many types of signals we have on the road or we can use in the UK. Number one, obviously we talked about the indicator. So to go left or to go right, we have the left indicator, we have the right indicators. So to go left, we signal left with the indicators. To go right, we signal right with the indicators. Simple. And many, they think that's the only signal. But is there any other signal? The next one we have is the brake lights. Brake lights are also a signal for other road users, especially when you're driving and there is a problem ahead. What's the first thing you do? You look at the mirror and then you touch the brake. If you touch the brake, what happens at the back? Two red light comes on, and what does it do at the back? You warn others that you are braking because there's a problem over there. And what are they doing? They're going to start to brake. If you didn't have the brake lights, the car behind wouldn't know that you are slowing down. So by you are touching the brake, what you're doing is you are helping the car behind. Especially say the car behind is very close to you, very close. How are you going to tell them to back off a little? What do? Because if you brake hard for some reason, they're going to go back of you. So how do you give them a signal? How do you warn them to tell them that, can you please back out a little? You are too close. What do? Do you open the window and tell them? Do you shout? What do? You touch the brake. You cover the brake with your feet and you touch the brake. Don't brake, just touch. If you touch the brake, what happens at the back? A red light comes on. If the red light comes on, what are they going to do? They're going to back out. They're going to start to brake. You increase your speed a little bit. Not breaking the law within this speed. You increase the little bit. So what happens? They brake, you increase, and the gap gets bigger. Okay? So you have a way giving them a signal, which is by touching the brake, telling them that I am slowing down. Please back out. Or please be warned there's a problem over there. So you have the brake lights, then you have the reverse lights. When you're reversing, you have the white reverse light comes on. By the way, brake lights are red. When we talk about the reverse lights, what color is it? It's white. You warn others that you're reversing. So when you're reversing, what do? You go to reverse gear. When you go to reverse gear, what happens at the back? The white light comes on, the reverse lights, telling others at the back that you are reversing. The other thing is that when you're reversing, don't put the indicator as well, because many times, say you are parked up you want to reverse to the left to park up or something, or maybe you are doing a parallel parking. What they do is they put the left indicator as well as the reverse light. If you're doing that, then you are confusing others really, because the car behind doesn't know whether you want to move off or you want to reverse. They're confused. Just use one, which is if you want to go left, put the indicator on, and if you want to reverse, put the reverse light on only, so the car behind knows that you are reversing. Car in front, they know what you're doing anyway. They know, they could see your car and they know the way your car is positioned. They know. Cars in front, they know. Car behind needs to know that you're reversing because you're moving backwards, and they need to know that you are moving backwards. And this is why you've got the reverse light on. If you also put the indicator on same time, then they're confused. So if you need to reverse to the left, you go to reverse gear, the light will come on, which is white. Car behind will know you're reversing, no indicator, because your indicator, your signal is the reverse light. Next one is the position of your car. The position of your car is one of the most important way and the best way to warn others your action, your intention. If you early position, looking at your car by others, they will know exactly what you're doing. If you want to go right on the traffic light, obviously you will indicate, but if you position early towards right, looking at your car, the car behind knows you are also positioned towards right and you are indicating, which confirms you want to go right. Just say your position is towards left mostly, but you're indicating right. The car behind is confused. They don't know what you're doing. The way you position your car, also an indicator, also a signal to other road users. The other situation where maybe you are driving on a road where there is no space for two cars, and you are using a gap to wait for the oncoming traffic. So there's car coming, there is a gap on your left, you go into the gap and stick your nose out. Why? So the car behind and everyone knows that you want to move out. If you go into the gap and wait for the other car and you are too close, or maybe you are too close to the pavement, what do you think the car behind is going to think? They're going to think you are parking, right? So position of your car becomes a signal. It is a wrong signal to the car behind. If you stick your nose out and you're waiting for the other car, what do you think the position of your car is telling the car behind? It's giving them a signal, right? It's telling them that you are waiting, but you're not parking. You are waiting for the other car. So position of your car is one of the most important way to give signal, to warn others, tell others your intention, your action. Now next one is the hazard light. Can you use that as a signal? You shouldn't be using the hazard light as a signal. Maybe if your car is broken down and you parked up on the left, maybe put the hazard light on, telling others that your car is broken down. But you shouldn't be using that as a signal, like you are stopping on a double yellow line or something, or single yellow line, and you want to go and pick up something or drop off something. That's not a signal for you to tell others that you're just stopping there. You could use that as an emergency. For example, like I said, if your car is broken down, so that others know you can't move because your car is broken down. So they know that you are in an emergency and your car is broken down. Sounding the horn. Can you use that as a signal? No, you can't. You can't use the horn as a signal or to intimidate others, as an anger, telling others to move or something. Somebody is crossing the road really slowly, you can't sound your horn to intimidate them, to scare them to cross quickly. You shouldn't be doing that. You could use the horn again to help others. Maybe somebody is crossing the road and maybe there's another car coming from the other side really fast, which the pedestrian didn't see. Maybe you've seen it. Maybe sound the horn to warn the pedestrian as well as the car coming that there's a car coming, or the car will know that there's somebody crossing. So you could help others, but you shouldn't be using that as to intimidate or to scare people. Same with flashing headlights. Can you use the flashing headlights as signal? No, it is not there to use as a signal. Many, they flash the headlight to tell others to cross the road. You shouldn't be doing that. Why? Because you might think that why not? I mean, it is a good thing, isn't it? To tell others to cross the road. You're helping them, but you're not. But you're not really, because if you think about it, say you stopped for someone to cross the road and you flashed your headlight for them to cross. Soon as you flash your headlight, what do you think they're going to do? The first reaction, the first thing is going to come in the pedestrian mind is to run, because you're allowing them to go. And as they're running, they might not see the other side. There's the car coming from the other side. So you are inviting them to cross. You shouldn't invite them. You should allow them to make their own mind up. It is their decision. When they make their decision, what they're going to do? They're going to look around if it's safe. So they're going to see that you are stopping for them. The best way you should allow them to cross is to stop, give them eye contact. That will allow them to see that you stopped and see the other side. They will make their own judgment. If you flash, the first reaction they're going to do is to run, because you told them to. You are inviting them. So don't use that as a signal to tell others or to invite others to do something. It is not there to use as a signal. So don't use the flashing headlights as a signal to invite others to cross the road. It could be dangerous. And then you have the arm signals. Do you know your arm signals? Do you know how to use your arm signals? If one day your indicator is not working, so say you woke up in the morning and you want to go to work, and now you see your indicator is not working, the left one is not working, or the right one is not working. If you know your arm signals, you are allowed to still drive the car, go to work, and get that fixed as soon as possible. You are allowed to do that. Did you know that? So make sure you learn the arm signals. One is for you to learn, like I said, if one day, if your indicator lights are not working, or even maybe your brake lights are not working. If as long as you know your arm signals, you could warn others that you are going left, you are going right, or you are slowing down. So you know your arm signals, how to do that. So you know, for your knowledge, in case you need it. Also, what if somebody else is giving that signal? Do you understand the arm signals? So when they are giving it to you, do you know what it means? Do you know the action they are doing with their hand, what it means? If they're telling you they're slowing down, or they're going left, or they're going right, or they're stopping, and when they give you that arm signals, do you understand the arm signals? So two reasons you should learn for. One is for your own sake, and another, if somebody gives you, you understand what it means. So learn your arm signals as well, okay? So these are the signals we can use on the roads in the UK. So these are the types of signals we can use on the road in the UK. If you need extra help on learning to drive and to pass the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course, which gives everything a learner needs. Everything a learner needs, it has on the course. It has over 30 videos on the course, giving you everything you need to learn and to pass. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read. If you like it, you could always join the course. Thank you for watching. I hope the video helps. If it does, please do give a thumbs up. Please do make a comment what you think of the video. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.